At the beginning of the story we see Drew, a 16-year-old boy, who lives with his family in Modley, a small village on the cold coast. He was returning home with his brother Trent, carrying apples. Trent learns that it's Huntermoon night. That's why he started walking towards home quickly. On the way they meet Erin. Drew liked him a lot, but the Trent started saying that no matter how hard you try, but you won't be able to get Erin. Dr. ignores her words and both go home. Drew's mother, Tilly, tells her husband, Mek, that it's an undermoon and they don't have much time left. Now we have to tell Drew his true colors. He says that if Drew finds out, everything will change. But Tilly still wanted to tell him the truth. While eating, Drew's bones started aching and his eyes also started glowing yellow. Tilly and Mek were quite alarmed by this. Tilly tells Trent that it has started raining. You quickly go with Mek and bring all the stuff. The Trent quietly moved on from there with the Mek. Tilly tells Drew, I was thinking I'd tell you everything, but we don't have time now. You are not a normal person like us and you have to leave this place right now. Drew had no idea what she was talking about. Tilly started giving him something, but then she saw a strange creature outside the house, whose eyes were glowing red. They understood that he was the werelord. That's why she closes the doors and windows and takes out her wolf head sword. Actually, werelords are such people who could transform themselves into any animal or human as per their wish. They are called werelords, and there are different types of werelords in all 7 kingdoms of Lisha. Suddenly, a red lord broke the window and came inside the house. He could transform himself from a raid into a human. He tries to attack Drew, but Tilly brushed him off. It tries to injure him with her wolf head sword, but the red lord injured him by clawing his back, due to which Tilly falls on the ground, and her condition worsens. At the same time, Drew's eyes begin to glow brightly due to the light of the Huntermoon, and his hands turn into wolf claws. He was very angry and attacked the red lord's face, injuring him. Mek and Trent came outside the house after hearing Tilly's screams, but Tilly had closed the door, due to which he was unable to come inside and started breaking the door. As soon as he finds out about them, Red Lord runs away from there. Drew started handling Tilly. She says that you should go from here to Brackenholm and find Duke Bergen. He will tell you everything and help you. You have to promise me that you will go to them. Drew promises his dying mother that he will definitely go to Duke Bergen. Tilly was about to tell Drew about her true identity, but he died. At the same time, Mek and Train also break the door and come inside. Seeing Drew as a wolf, Mek believes he is the one who killed Tilly. Angered by this, he thrusts the wolf head sword into his stomach and he falls unconscious. Mek tried to take care of Tilly, but she had already died, which makes Mek and Trent very sad. Just then Drew regains consciousness. The Mech start attacking him with weapons made of silver, but Drew Wolf took a headshot and ran away. Trent starts chasing them one by one, and Meg tells all the villagers that Drew killed his mother by turning into a devil, which angers everyone, and they start chasing him to catch him. Dryo had reached the edge of the chasm, and Trent starts attacking him, but Dryo broke his eggs and threw them away. Erin was also coming to join the villagers in capturing Drew, due to which Dryo was heartbroken and now he had no way out. But come there and start attacking him, but seeing his frightened face, they did not attack. Drew knew the villagers would and believe him, so he takes a long leap across the chasm and escapes into the drywood forest. There he meets Vetley, daughter of Duke Bergen of Breckenholm, and her master Hogan. Hogan was teaching Waitley how to escape the jungle. He leaves, giving her a map of Brackenholm, so that if she loses her way, she can use the map to find her way out of the forest. But Waitley threw away the map and went away from there. Drew had to go to the Bacon home, and he goes to get the map, but he fell into Waitley's trap. Waitley had a feeling Drew was a thief. That's why she started questioning him. Drew says, I'm not a thief. I was told by my mother to go to Duke Bergen. That's why I need this map. But I did, and come here to rob you. Waitley says, don't you know that Duke Berger is the Duke of Brackenholm and a bear? Or he kept fighting for his people till the end. That she frees him from the trap, and Wolf takes a headshot and leaves. Going further, she hears Hogan shouting, and takes a torch and starts looking around. She had ended up in tribal territory, and Drew goes there too. Hogan arrives there injured in his voice, wakes up the tribals sleeping in the trees. Modley picked up Hogan and ran away with Drew. But while trying to escape from the tribals, the map of Breaker Gnome got burnt and destroyed. Doctor kills a tribesman with the help of his wolf headshot, due to which the remaining tribals ran away from there in fear. Hogan had a poisoned arrow lodged in his body, due to which he became unconscious and only he knew the way out of the forest. Waitley knew that poison could be eliminated with a special type of turmeric. That's why he made Hogan sit on the horse and started searching for turmeric. The Red Lord was also in the woods looking for Drew. After some time, Vetley finds turmeric, which was on top of a tree. Drew goes to the tree and gets the turd. But suddenly, a huge spider appeared behind him. Drew was about to fall down, scared of him. But he got trapped in the web and the spider slowly started pulling the web towards itself. Wedley goes to the tree and drives away the spider with the help of her stick. But the spider dropped her stick and was about to eat it. But Drew's hands turn into wolf claws again and he breaks through the web and knocks Spider down from the tree, due to which he died. Waitley was a warlord herself and discovers that Drew is also a warlord. But Drew himself did and know about this. Vetley says, "I don't know who you are, but I can say with certainty that you are a member of one of the 7 great houses of Lisha." He says that before dying, "I had promised Mother that I will meet Duke Bergen so that he can help me by telling me the truth." Waitley says, "You look like you do, and belong with the lions because King Leopoldo is a dictator. After stealing the crown, he killed anyone who went against him." Dryo had heard that Wolf was trying to take the crown, but the lions stopped him. And now Wadley was telling a different story, much to his surprise. Wadley explains that each kingdom has its own were, or like sharks, deers, reds, bears and other warlords. All warlords together decided that they would support the noble wolf. But then the lions came along and changed everything. The wolf who had been protecting Lycia for centuries. The lions defeated them and took control of the 7 kingdoms of Lycia. Everyone has lost their special and loved ones because of lions, because of which everyone in Lycia is waiting for Wolf to come to them. Now that you are a were-lord, you must also join us in defeating the lions. Then Hogan got an osh. He was very angry after seeing Spider dead. It tells that the tribals asked for this spider, and you have made them your enemies by killing him. We have to get out of here quickly, otherwise we will not survive. The tribals had already reached there. To escape from them, they all started running towards Brackenhome. He had reached the gate of Brackenhome, but the tribals surrounded them from all sides. Waitley calls for help by blowing a horn. At that moment, Red Lord grabbed Drew. The gate had opened and Waitley had arrived with Hogan at the city gate. Only Drew was caught between the tribesmen and the Red Lord. He did escape the clutches of the Red Lord by remembering his mother, but gets trapped among the tribals. Just then, Bear Lord Duke Bergen arrived. He beats up the tribesmen and drives them away, and out of fear, the Red Lord also flees without attacking Drew. Dr. Duke tries to tell Bergen about himself, but Duke Bergen caught him and threw him away. He says, "I don't want to listen to anything you say. You go away from here quietly." Saying this, he starts leaving from there with Vetley. Bear was trying to chase Drew away from the guard. This makes him very angry, and due to the light of the Huntermoon, he turns into a wolf. He throws all the guards away. When Wedley comes there and sees him, he is shocked to see Drew as a wolf, because the lions had killed all the wolves and now Drew is the only wolf left. Drew becomes human again before Duke Bergen arrives. But Duke Bergen gets very angry after seeing the guards in the line. Guards were also coming towards him. That's why he grabbed Drew and took him away. The lion guard had arrived at Modley village to find Tilly dead. Trent started going to them to tell them about Drew. But Mech stopped him. He says, "You can't trust the lions, so it would be better if you don't tell them anything." But Trent did not listen to him at all. He goes to the lion guard and says that, "I know Dr. Furin and he is the one who killed my mother. I will help you catch him." Erin feels bad seeing Trent with the lion guard. Meanwhile, Duke Berger imprisoned Drew inside the black oak tree. He tries to fool the guards and get to Duke Bergen. Before guards together imprisoned him again. After some time, Waitley's brother Brogan went there. He explains that Prince Lakis of Lygia is here to be engaged to Princess Gretchen of age more. Soon as he leaves, Papa will come to meet you, so stay calm for some time. Saying this, he gave him food and went away. From there, Lux was taking Whately's horse, due to which Vetley gets angry and starts attacking him. But Duke Burger came there and stopped him. He takes Lux with him on the pretext of showing him another horse. The lion guards were harassing an orange seller. Vetley starts beating them, but Red Lord, when Kazan stops him, spoils all the oranges with the help of his magic and says that you are unnecessarily troubling our guards. After all, who would steal these rotten oranges? Whateley was getting quite angry, but Venkayson was a minister of King Leopold and a magician. Whateley couldn't harm him even if she wanted to. That's why she doesn't say anything to him. Hector, a Werbor from Redmire City, also wanted to be a wizard. That's why one started hanging out with Kansan. Bradley cleverly takes the actor away from Goen Kansan and asks him, "What are you doing with this idiot?" He explains that being a bored person made me want to be a magician, and that no one could do magic better than Vincanson. That's why I am forced to live with him. Wedley wanted to know if Drew was really a werewolf. That's why she takes the actor to Drew. Hector plucks a hair from Drew to examine it and find out about him. Drew is enraged by this and captures Hector with his wolf claw. Wedley calms him down and frees Hector. Hector was completely convinced that Drew was a wolf. He says that Leopold killed all the wolves, and now only Drew is the only wolf left. He has the power to usurp the thrones of Leopoldo and Lucas. Wally says that if the lions find out, they will and let Drew live. That's why no matter what happens, we have to survive it. Hector goes back to Vanson to learn magic, but Drew had taken his book. After reading the book, he learns that the werelords are most threatened by silver, fire, and magic. He broke out of prison using his wolf powers. While eating, Lux and Vincanson try to ask Duke Bergen about Drew. Duke Bergen wasn't telling them anything, but Lux started bothering him by asking again and again, due to which he was about to get angry and scold him. But Whateley stopped them. She tells Lakaz that if you want to know about the prisoner, then I will bring him here myself. Saying this, she goes away from there. Drew was on his way to the great oak tree to meet Duke Bergen, but Whateley stopped him. Tries to stop him by telling him about the danger. But Drew had to fulfill the promise he made to his mother and find out his true identity. That's why he starts fighting with Vetley. Whateley had been gone for a while and Lucas was starting to get quite angry. When Kazan asked he Hector to find him, Hector started to leave to find Whateley but was stopped by Lucas. Hector had a scar on his arm that Drew had caused. Seeing this, when Kansan immediately told him that such a mark could only be caused by an attack by a warlord, Duke Berger was lying to Lucas that the prisoner was no special person. But as soon as he finds out that Drew is a warlord, so Lucas, enraged, went to find him himself, along with Kansan. While fighting, Drew and Whateley begin falling off the zip-line trolley. Drew knew that falling from such a height would hurt them. That is why he himself goes down and lifts the weight up so that it does not get hurt much. Drew completely transformed into a wolf before falling down, due to which both of them do not get hurt. But seeing Drew as a wolf, everyone in Brackenholm becomes happy and starts cheering for him because everyone was fed up with the terror of the lions and they needed a wolf. Whateley didn't want the lions to know the truth about Dryo. This could put his life in danger. That's why she punches Dryo hard in the face, knocking him unconscious. Lucas also saw all this from the zip line, and he is very angry. Vector's father, Bernat, and his brother, Vincent, were protecting Gretchen at the behest of King Leopold. He takes her to Bracken's home city, so the guards take Drew away and Whateley goes along with Brogan to welcome him. When Drew regains consciousness, his hands are tied and Duke Bergen has his wolf air sword. Doctor tells them his full name and says that this sword was given to me by my mother, but I'm not a threat to you. Bergen says that I have heard the name Ferran after a long time. Well, you killed your mother and ran away here, and yesterday, because of your stupidity, my daughter could have lost her life. Do you really think I'll trust you after all this? Drew tells them that he did and kill his mother, but a strange looking creature did. Maybe he was a werelord and he was going to kill me too. but I transformed into a wolf in time and saved my life. My mother asked me to come to you. Bergen shows him a painting of a wolf and a bear and tells him that you are a wolf. That means you are really Varg's son. That's why. You're a monster to most people. Especially you are a big threat to King Leopold. Last time I helped Wolf, I nearly got killed and I don't want to make that mistake again. That's why please forgive me. I see it. And help you even if I want to. Saying this, he took the wolf head sword and left from there. Lucas goes to Van Kansen and says that Duke Bergen is not listening to a single word of mine. He is hiding that prisoner from me. I do. And know what to do with it in the end. When Kansun says, I knew from the beginning that the warlords could never become our loyalists because their hearts are still tied to their old king class. Lucas began asking to kill Duke Vargon, but Hector sat there, listening to them. Angered by this, Lucas starts threatening him and walks out of the room with Van Kansen. He says that Vargar was the last wolf left and Papa himself killed him by plunging the silver sword into his body. So where did this wolf come from? Well, now no matter what happens, I will have to meet that prisoner secretly from Duke Berner. That the two left to meet Drew. Hector overhears their conversation and goes to tell Duke Bergen. Lucas and Van Kansen knock the guard unconscious and go to Drew's room. Lucas slaps Drew away, causing him to become angry and transform into a wolf. But one Kansen stops him. On seeing him, Drew believes Wayne Kansun is the Red Lord who killed his mother and wanted to kill him. Wayne Kansun uses his magic to grab Drew and throw him around, leaving him in a bad state. Lucas asks, what have you come to Duke Bergen for? He says that I just want to control this devil inside me. That's why the Duke came to Bergen. I have nothing to do with you here, King Leap, and I am no threat to you. Then the actor went there with Waitley and Brogan. Waitley goes to rescue Drew, but Luck attacks him. Angered by this, Brogan grabbed him. One Kansan also has Drew hanging out the window and he tells Brogan to release Lucas. He had no way out. That's why he left Lucas. But one Kansan, instead of bringing Drew in, knocks him down. Wedley grabs Drew's hand, due to which he does not fall down. But Wedley's feet slip, and he starts falling down along with Drew. While trying to save him, she too was about to fall. But Brogar caught his feet in time. He wasn't having them both pulled up, due to which Venkason and Laka started making fun of him. But then Duke Bergen arrived. He, along with Broken, pulls Wetley and Dryo up. Lucas tells him that you have betrayed us by hiding a wolf from us. This time I am forgiving you. But next time you make a mistake, you will regret it. I'm going to get engaged to Gretch today and take this wolf with me. To the clip I came. He, along with Wayne Kansun, took Drew and left. Hector was disappointed to see his father from a distance, because he had grown very old. He tells Vincent that maybe he should quit his studies and come back to Redmire City to take care of his father. Vincent says Papa wants you to be a magician. Like he wants to make me the next king of Redmire City after him. That's why you'd better focus on your magical studies. Hector says, what are you talking about? So Papa has said that after completing my studies, I can come back and take over the throne. I'm older than you, so why would I let you take the throne? Vincent takes him to the edge of the balcony and tells him that the city needs a ruler, not a magician. Whatever happens after Papa's death, I will rule the city, even if I have to kill you for it. Saying this, he went away from there. Lakaz wanted to quickly get engaged and take Dryo to High Keeley. But even after a long time, Gretchen, Wadley, and Borgen do not appear, which makes Lucas suspicious. When he goes to Drew's room, he finds him free of his handcuffs and escapes with Waitley and Hector. Running away, Waitley and his companions went to Gretchen's room. Waitley knew Gretchen could and keep anything hidden. That's why he takes him along with him to the zip line. There, Broken and Duke Bergen are waiting for them, and Duke Bergen dispatches Drew with a wolf headshot. But then, Lux came with the line guards. Waitley and Brogan start fighting them. Wayne Kansun was furious with Hector for supporting Drew and slapped him down. Baron Hath gets very angry at this and starts abusing Wayne Kansun. But Wayne Kansun thrusts a silver weapon into his stomach, due to which his condition worsened and he fell down. Duke Bergen states that silver weapons were forbidden to be used. So, how come you're carrying a weapon made of silver? Lucas says that the Use of silver is forbidden only for you weaklings. But all our weapons are made of silver. Then all the lion guards take out swords made of silver. Waitley and Brogan knew that if they were accidentally hit by the silver swords they would not survive. That's why he stops fighting. And the guards surround him. The actor was very sad about his father's death and started crying. But Duke Bergen pushes him away and sends him to Dryo. Lux turns into a lion and attacks Drew. But Drew kicked him away. It takes Gretchen and Hector inside the zip line and cuts the rope, due to which all three fell into the river along with the zip line. The three get out of the river and onto the board. The guards were coming to arrest them. But Drew took the board and moved on. This makes Lux very angry, but he could not do anything even if he wanted to. Drew and his companions arrive in Wormwood Forest with the help of the river. Gretchen says that when you had escaped then, why did you need to bring both of us with you? You could have left us there. He says that Luck is very dangerous. He is carrying silver weapons with him. Do you really think he'll let me go so easily after he left you? You don't need to worry. As soon as the danger is over, I will leave you both in a safe place. The actor says that we have reached Wormwood Forest, and this place is very dangerous. No, we cannot go any further, otherwise our lives will be in danger. But Drew believed that because of the remaining threats, Lucas and the lion guard would come looking for them. That's why he keeps moving forward. After some time, they reach a port. Gretchen tries to escape by pretending to tie the boat to the port, but she falls down and a snake appears in front of her. Doctor came there and helped him. Gretchen was getting quite angry. She cries and says that today the most beautiful day of my life got ruined because of you. If I don't get married, I will kill you with my own hands. There a man was carrying some goods. Bill started to go help him, but Hester stops him. He says the line guards are looking for me everywhere. If you keep going in front of people like this, you will get caught soon. That's why it would be better to stay hidden for some time. Saying this, he took both of them inside a warehouse. Then they hear the man's voice. He was calling for help. Drew tells Hector that you said this place is very dangerous and that the man might be in danger. We can't leave him alone like this. Go and help him. Till then, you keep an eye on the crash. I hope he does. And run away from here. Saying this, he went out. The man was about to fall into the river with the luggage, but Drew saved her using his wolf powers. The man is very happy to see his wolf avatar. Drew goes to the warehouse and finds Gretchen has trapped the actor and fled. She takes the boat and starts leaving from there, but the tribals surrounded him. Attacks a man and knocks him away, but the other tribals knocked him unconscious and caught him and took him with them. Drew and Hector come to the river, but he was stunned to see the boat there. They don't understand where Gretchen disappeared without taking the boat. Rao finds a dagger there and realizes that the tribesmen have captured and taken away Christian. The man tells that in the middle of the forest there is a village of tribals called the Kingdom of Warlord Vala. I can say with certainty that the tribals must have taken your friend there. Doctor asks him to come with him to the tribal village. But the man knew that once he went there, he would not be able to return alive. That's why he ran away from there without saying anything. Dev had no option left. That is why he, along with the actor, goes towards the tribal village and asks him about Vala. The actor explains that Vala is an ancient war serpent who has been living as a serpent for a long time. There was such a presence of snakes inside her that she completely transformed into a serpent. She became so intoxicated with power that she could never return to her human form. We have to be careful because the tribals consider Vala as their goddess. Doctor was shocked to hear all this. He asks whether these powers can really overpower me, and I can never control them. Hector explains that the Werelord's powers can overwhelm anyone, not just you. To keep them under control, every Warlord is taught from childhood how to control the beast within him. While talking like this, both of them reach the village of the tribals. All the tribals were cheering for Vala. Suddenly they hear Gretchen screaming, and the two go to save her. But a tribal man saw them and came there and attacked Drew. Hector jumps to the side with Drew, and a huge rock falls on the tribe, killing them. Hector creates a fortification around the tribe with the help of the Brum stone. He explains that this is called invocation, and in ancient times, magicians used it to talk to dead people. It is now prohibited to use it. But I have to find Gretch. Whatever happens, we have to prevent this formation from breaking. Because if it gets worse, it could put my life in danger. Saying this, with the help of his magical knowledge, he brings the dead tribal back to life. In anger, the tribal started attacking them, but he could not come out of the forest. Hector asks him about Gretchen. He tells that your friend is lucky because he is being sacrificed to the real god. That's why we left it on the tree. Hector puts the tribal to sleep again. But the formation was disrupted by the candle, and the tribal got up and started attacking Hector. Drew manages to stab his wolf head sword into his body in time, because of which he was killed. Drew finds Gretchen in the roots of a tree. He starts opening it. Then the spider attacked the actor. But as Drew approaches him, the spider got scared and ran away from there. They understand that there is a big danger here, due to which the spider ran away in fear. All three start looking around in panic. Suddenly, serpent goddess Vala grabbed Hector and carried him away. Drew tries to see him, but due to heavy fog, he is unable to see anything, and Vala attacks him with her tail and knocks him away, due to which he became unconscious. Vala catches hold of him and starts leaving from there. But Gratcher wounded him with the wolf head sword, due to which Drew falls on the ground and regains consciousness. It transforms into a wolf and injures him with a wolf headshot, then climbs on top of him and starts biting him. Vala was badly injured by his attacks and died. All three were very happy with his death, but Vala had bitten Drew, and due to its poison he fell unconscious on the ground. Hector, with Gretchen's help, takes her to the boat and gives her an antidote to save her life. Looking at the map, he says that we have to go to a safe place quickly, and the nearest one is Modley village. Upon hearing the name of his village, Drew regains consciousness and refuses to go there, but faints again. Hector and Gretchen think the drug addiction is causing all this, due to which he does not pay attention to it. Hector notices a black mark on his hand. Soon as he touched it, he reached a bad dream, where that tribal was attacking him. But suddenly he comes out of the dream, and he understood that something went wrong while performing the magical ritual, because of which all this was happening. With this, the episode ends here. But if you want to see the next part also, then comment.